Hello and welcome to Let's Talk SEO. So one of the questions John Miller got on Reddit was, when is a good time or what type of content should be removed to recover from the SEO update, or what is defined as unhelpful content or outdated content, and when it should be removed, or whether there is a word count limit to it. John Miller answered that in typical John Miller style by saying, it's totally up to you to decide what content is helpful, which is not helpful, which is old. And it's not really the word count that matters. It's the quality of the content. And I put the quote here on screen so that you guys can see it. And that's not helpful. That's why I've decided to answer that question here in more detail, so that if you're looking to audit the content on your website, you know exactly what to look at to decide whether or not you should be deleting that piece of content. Now, to put things into context, I also must say, usually I would do a content audit to figure out, what pieces of content is no longer useful, not only in terms of where no one is going to read it, but also that it's not offering any value to the website, and also where it may in fact be weighing down the website. And so I would closely audit the site, because the other thing is, if you delete content that may appear not to be useful or appear not to be helping the site, but it could be because it's linked to pages that are doing well and it's playing a part in that silo. And if you delete that piece of content, it's like cutting down a tree that has green leaves, that has branches with green leaves, and essentially you're cutting all the traffic that those pages were bringing, because they were ranking very well, because they're not going to rank very well. And so it should be something that you do after a content audit. A thorough content audit that makes a list of all the pages, identifies all the good pages, the bad pages, the performing pages, the not so well performing pages, the pages that were optimized with specific keywords, and all of that. I'll not go into a content audit, but I'll tell you exactly what you should be looking at when deciding what content to delete. So the first thing is, if you see content that's over 2 years old, and so if it's over a year old, probably just keep it by default. But if it's over 2 years old, that's the first thing you should do. Just make a list of all your content that's over 2 years old. The next thing you should do is look at clicks. So shortlist all the content that has not received any clicks within the past 2 months. If you see that the content has not received any clicks within the past 2 months, put them into a separate Excel sheet, or put them into a different Excel sheet and separate them from ones that were getting clicks. Now, the ones that were getting clicks, I know it's just talking about clicks here, it's about organic clicks. So if those clicks are coming off some advertising that you're doing or something else, then that's a different story. But I'm talking about organic clicks that are coming on the search engine, or that are coming from other pages within the website. And so those pages will be put into a separate category, because those are the pages that you're going to keep. The next thing you're going to look at is pages that were getting absolutely no engagement or no impressions. So you're going to look at pages that were getting no impressions over the past year. And so if there were 0 impressions for 1 year consistently, then those pages should be shortlisted. And so the ones that were getting engagement, we're going to probably keep those pages. And now we're going to look at the ones that were getting no impressions. We're going to put into a separate category. And the ones that were getting some impressions, we're going to keep those pages, like we're keeping the pages that were getting clicks. Now, once you have a list of pages that were getting 0 impressions from Google, organically, or Bing, or whatever, you'll now start to look at how those pages are connected to other pages. And so this is where looking at your internal linking structure comes in. If you have other pages that are pointing to this page, you'd want to see if there are any updated pages that are pointing to this page. If there are some updated pages that are pointing to the pages that are getting 0 impressions from Google, then those are pages that you want to keep, because they're connected to those pages, and they may be helping them in some way The next category is if you have pages that are getting 0 impressions but are hooked up to other pages that were hyperlinked to other pages that are getting impressions and are doing well in SERPs. So those are also pages that you want to keep. The ones that you want to remove are the ones that are hooked up to pages that are not doing well. So they're hyperlinked to pages that are not doing well or that are also outdated. And the ones that are linked back to the ones that are in question, but those are outdated too. So the ones that are bringing the links in are also outdated. Then in that case, you could delete those pages, and after you delete them, just 301 redirect them to the pages where they were, to the page, mostly to the home page, but you want to redirect them to the latest page if it's a news site, or the latest product page if that's a product review page or a product review site. And if none of that is equal, then probably just the home page, so that you're telling Google that this has been deleted, and Google's crawler can then crawl other parts of the website. So that's how I would do it. I know this can get a little complex, but that's again where a thorough content audit comes in, because you want to get this right. If you end up deleting the wrong pages, it could, as I said, have adverse effects on your rankings. So I hope you guys found this video useful. Like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.